Alright, welcome folks to another series in the ball guy builds. Today we are high cutting an ACH. As you can see, I've pretty much already done. I've already done my cuts, but I'm just going to kind of walk you through the process of what to do to high cut your ACH. So, a couple things that you want to do. I do have some pictures that I'll roll in, but what you want to do is you want to take your rails. Actually, let me back up. Equipment needed for this. All right. Obviously, you're going to need your ACH rails. Make sure you get ACH rails and not high cut, freaking arc rails. All right, because they're shaped a little bit differently. All right. You're also going to need a jigsaw with a metal blade. As you can see, it's kind of blued in there. It does take on quite a bit of heat as you are doing this. You are going to need your shroud if you're going to put on a new shroud. My ACH has just the single hole here, and I drilled the 3 holes there for that. But obviously your ACH, and you need a drill with a drill. I used a metal drill bit. Make sure that you get one that's the same diameter of the screws that go through here. Mine was 1/8 of an inch, so I used an 1/8 inch drill bit. So that's how I did that. All right. Also, some extra stuff that you might want is, you see the white stuff on the edge here. That is just Weld MarineWeld. All right. That's so when we cut it, we can reseal those so that it doesn't flay out. And then I just got some flex tape here. This is 4-inch wide stuff. Obviously that's too wide to go back over and kind of make this rubber ring around the helmet again. But I can cut it down to size. I asked my wife to buy some flex tape for me, and that's just what she got, and I'm going to make it work. Obviously you're going to need your ACH, like I said, your rails, your jigsaw, your drill, MarineWeld, and flex tape. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to take your arc rails, and you want to line them up and go ahead and mount them onto your ACH. All right, mount them onto your ACH, screw them in and everything. Just take a Sharpie and then line out to where it is that you want to cut. You can see on mine, I've got the Sharpie still on there from when I lined it out. Do that on both sides, so that way you know where to cut. Same thing with your shroud. Make sure when you line it up, you get it nice and centered, and you put 3 dots where you want to put your shroud. Don't mind the paint job. I was just testing out paint patterns on there. That's why it looks like crap. I didn't like it, so obviously I didn't go with it. But yeah, you line it up, make sure it's nice and straight and not crooked, and then you make your dots so you can drill your holes. All right, next thing you want to do is, I forgot. Also, something you're going to want a respirator. All right. When I was cutting it, it was smoking like crazy, and it smelled all sorts of funny. I wouldn't want to be breathing that in without some sort of protection on. Yeah, so all I did was I just took my helmet, I cut off the little rubber part that goes around here, right? And then I would just hold it in the vise here. I just have a little crappy wood vise. It worked just fine. Held it in there, and then I just made my cut, and it took about 30 seconds to cut off each ear. I waited about 5 minutes in between cutting off each ear because I didn't want the blade to get overheat and break or anything like that, because it does create a lot of heat because that's a lot of friction in there. So once I did that, then I got my drill. I just drilled out my holes real quick. I already had them marked up, and zip, 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 went right through. I took my MarineWeld and mixed it up in a little tray, and then beep, 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 beep. Stuff ain't got to be perfect, you know. It's home build. If you're not professionally doing this stuff, it should be good enough. It's going to be better than, you know, some Chinesium helmet. like a lot of people have. I have a Chinesium high cut helmet inside, and I've had this high cut or this regular cut ACH forever, and I've been wanting to do a high cut on it. I just honestly, I've been scared to do it because I didn't want to mess it up. But moral of the story is you just got to get out. You got to do it. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, I'm no machinist or, you know, tool expert. You know, I don't do this stuff for a living. It looks pretty good, I think. But once this stuff dries up, I'll come back to you guys, and we'll put on the flex tape, and then we'll mount everything up, and then we'll probably just we'll paint it, you know, repaint it solid green so it looks not like this, because I hate this paint job. I absolutely hate it. But all right, I'll catch you guys back when this stuff is dry. All right, so now I'm back. This is pretty, it's been about an hour. It's still a little tacky, but it should be fine. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flex tape, I'm going to cut it up and put it on there. I'm not going to video it because obviously I'm on my phone, and I don't have anything to hold it with. But I just wanted to come back and show you, if you look here on top, this one, it would be like a regular high cut helmet. It was made to be a high cut helmet, arc rail replacement. Obviously it's not a real ops core, it's just a freaking knockoff. But and down here is the ACH arc rail adapter. So if you look at them, they're just a little bit different, and the ACH one is just a little bit longer. So if you're looking to do this, make sure you get one that fits an ACH and not just a high cut replacement, because you're going to end up buying a second pair like I did. So like I said, I am going to do this next. Just tape up the edges, make sure we get a nice little, I don't know what you want to call it, but a nice little rim around the edge. I'm not going to video it because obviously I'm on my phone and I don't have anything to hold it with. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I will come back to you guys. All right, we are all done with the taping. I mean, it's not the sexiest thing in the world, but you know what? It's going to serve its purpose. And also a reminder, this helmet is going to have a cover on it, so you're not even going to see this anyway. This is more just to help, another layer of protection for the edges so they don't get frayed out or anything like that. But next step, get some Rust-Oleum. Gonna paint this bad boy back green all the way, and after that we shall mount everything up and see the finished product. All right, she's all painted up. As you can see, some of it's still a little wet because I just did a quick little touch up right there. But now comes the fun part, putting it all back together. So you just want to make sure you got all your parts. Got your rails over here. I got my shroud with knot retainers. Mounting hardware is in here so I don't lose it because there's little small screws. Got my ops core, freaking, what you want to call it, chin strap. Jesus. This is just your standard issue ACH cover. I'm just going to have that on here for now until I get something better. This extra stuff. Screwdriver, Loctite. Again, I'm just holding all this stuff by hand, so I'll be back to you guys when everything's all put together. Alright, there she is, all put together now. I just got to put the pads in right now, but Wilcox mounted, and I'm using these. They're a little bit long to hook onto there, so I just hooked them onto themselves and wrapped them up over top. I got those from We Own the 9 or something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. looks really good. If you're wondering about the little overhang on the ears, that's just because I'm using a standard ACH cover over here. So you can see the fabric is kind of overhanging. You can't really see that's high cut that well, but it is. Obviously, you guys saw. Yeah, she looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I am happy with it. Then throw some pads in it and get my night vision all set up on it. Nice thing about the Wilcox, it comes with 3 different screw lengths. It's got medium, short, and I had to use the long ones to get all the way through. And they also come with a red thread locker on there, so you're good there. These screws that came with the harness that I bought for my other Chinesium helmet do not have any thread locker on it, so I'll probably back those out and just throw a little bit of blue Loctite on there, and I will call it good from there. I might paint the rails, just throw some little bit of tan on there, throw some green on there or something. Yeah, I am happy with it. Time to run some night vision. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you guys find this useful, or if you have any questions or anything, drop it down in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. I'm no tool expert by any means, but I can answer your questions to the best of my ability. Yep. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like button, subscribe, all that crap. But yeah, that's been my project today. Hope you enjoyed it. I do. See you on the next one.